All right, for our first speaker, a very special speaker, and I've had the privilege of working with her on several occasions, Jamie Radtke. Not only is she a stay-at-home homeschool mom, she's also the president of Richmond Tea Party. She's also the chairman of the Virginia Tea Party Patriots Federation, which John Adams helped form. She's also our state representative to the newly formed National Tea Party Press Club, which is at a national level is going to help us fight all these negative press issues that keep coming against us. And she's just been instrumental in also helping get past the Healthcare Freedom Act that Bob McDonald recently signed. Bob McDonald signed the law. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Jamie Radtke.
Good morning, Stafford. How are you? This is a great turnout. I asked my kids to join me up on stage. I've got another one over there because this is why we're here. It's for my 8-year-old, my 6-year-old, and my 3-year-old. You know, my 3-year-old just came up here and he actually said the Pledge of Allegiance in front of 200 people. I could not be more proud. That's what we have to instill in our children, is the patriotism that we seem to have lost in this country. I wanted to open up with a quote that Alex de Tocqueville said. Democracy extends the sphere of individual freedom. Socialism restricts it. Democracy attaches all possible values to each man. There we go. Democracy attaches all possible value to each man. Socialism makes each man a mere agent, a mere number. Democracy and socialism have nothing in common but one word: equality. But notice the difference. While democracy seeks equality in liberty, socialism seeks equality in restraint and servitude. That's where we are. And that's the battle that we're fighting today. You know, what is it that we believe? We believe something that mainstream America believes, no matter how hard they want to make it sound like right-wing extremism. When I do interviews with the paper and they say, "Are you right-wing?" I said, "I don't know, is the Constitution right-wing?" The Constitution is the center of this America. It is the center, it is the mainstream, and what we're asking both the Republican and the Democrat Party to do is come to the center. We believe in constitutional adherence. We believe in limited government. We believe in free and open markets. We believe in individual liberty. These are not extreme things. They are the things that make America, America. So here we are, 1 year ago. Many of you stood here. I was in Richmond Tea Party, freezing to death in cold and rain. And we're here 1 year later, and I was thinking, what is it that we should, what is it we should talk about? What is it that's important? And I think the thing that we need to remind ourselves is that this is going to require persistent activism and steadfast involvement. You know, we didn't break the shackles of tyranny from the United Kingdom overnight. And it certainly didn't happen in 12 months. We're 12 months later, and we have to continue to be persistent in our activism and steadfast in our involvement. When I went up to 9/12 this past year, and we had the march from Freedom Plaza all the way down to the Capitol, I ran into a man who was sitting on the brick wall, an elderly man, and I went up to him and I said, "Where are you from? Why are you here?" He said, "I'm from the state of Washington." And I said, "You came all the way over here from the state of Washington for a 5-hour rally?" And he just broke out in tears and started crying, and he said, I knew I had to be here. Well, the parade, the walk started down, and about an hour and a half later, I noticed he was still sitting on the wall. He hadn't started walking down with the crowd, and I went up to him, I said, well, are you going to go down and walk to the Capitol? And he said to me, I can't walk. My knees are too bad, and I can't get down there. But I still knew that I had to be here to defend and fight for our country. That is the kind of patriots that make up the Tea Party movement. The moms, the homeschoolers, the senior citizens, the college students, those are the ones that make up the Tea Party movement, the mainstream movement. So, you know, oftentimes we talk about assuming responsibility. And we hear that a lot, and we talk about assuming responsibility as far as taking responsibility for ourselves and not needing government intervention. But one of the things I would like to encourage you is that we also need to assume responsibility for the political process. And I think that that really is what the Tea Party movement is about, is that we're getting off our couches and we're getting out of our homes, and we're going to say, we're not going to leave it to the politicians anymore. We're going to assume responsibility for the political process.